Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today from our Islamabad studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Qatar has clarified that no high-level talks are planned between the United States and Iran in Doha. A spokesperson for Qatar's foreign ministry said U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff and former President Donald Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner are expected to visit Qatar only to meet mediators involved in discussions related to U.S.-Iran relations. The statement contradicts earlier remarks by a White House official suggesting that high-level talks would take place this week. Meanwhile, Iran has confirmed that an expert delegation will travel to Doha to discuss the implementation of a memorandum signed earlier this month. Tehran has stressed that no negotiations with the United States are planned at any level. Meanwhile, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian says Iran will not retreat from defending the rights of its people and protecting national interests. Speaking during a session with scholars in the city of Qom, the president said Iran has never accepted and will never accept demands imposed by its enemies. Pezeshkian stated that previous negotiations with the United States were conducted with dignity and strength while remaining focused on national priorities. He added that all discussions took place in full coordination with Iran's leadership and within the country's legal framework. The president also criticized efforts to undermine national achievements by targeting the negotiating team. Elsewhere, Iran's ground forces commander Ali Jahanshahi says any possibility of enemy ground operations against Iran has been eliminated. During a visit to border units, he said the high readiness of ground forces, together with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and security agencies, has ensured strong border protection. Jahanshahi added that countries hosting U.S. military bases increasingly view those facilities as sources of instability rather than security. Separately, Iranian lawmaker Ibrahim Azizi described the Strait of Hormuz as an inseparable part of Iran's national sovereignty and also called for an end to Israel's occupation of southern Lebanon. Turning to diplomacy in Asia, Saudi Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan has met Chinese Vice President Han Zheng during an official visit to China. The two sides discussed regional and global developments, along with bilateral relations between Riyadh and Beijing. Reports say the meeting also explored ways to strengthen cooperation across multiple sectors. Prince Faisal said Saudi-China strategic relations are developing in an exceptional manner, adding that mutual trust and a shared vision continue to strengthen ties between the two countries. Back home, Pakistan People's Party chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari says water is not merely a geographical issue, but a matter of food, future, and survival. Addressing an international seminar on the Indus Waters Treaty, Bilawal said water resources are now recognized globally as a central issue of politics and security. He stated that just as disruption in the Strait of Hormuz affects the world economy, the Indus River is essential for Pakistan's survival. Bilawal warned that using waterways as political pressure or weapons threatens global peace. He added that lasting peace between Pakistan and India cannot be achieved without the restoration of the Indus Waters Treaty and stressed that Pakistan will not compromise on its water rights. A severe heat wave is continuing to raise alarm across several parts of the world, with the United States now joining Europe under extreme temperature conditions. The U.S. National Weather Service has issued warnings as temperatures in central and eastern states are expected to rise to around 38 degrees Celsius. Authorities say extreme heat remains one of the deadliest weather hazards in the country, while wildfire risks are increasing in western regions. In Europe, more than 1,300 deaths have been reported within a week as the heat wave continues to affect countries including France, Spain, and Italy. And finally in sport, Morocco has knocked the Netherlands out of the FIFA Football World Cup following a dramatic round of 32 encounter. The match finished 1-1 after regular and extra time, with Gapco scoring for the Netherlands and Diop equalizing for Morocco. The result was decided on penalties where Morocco held their nerve to secure victory and book a place in the pre-quarterfinal against Canada on July 4th. In another major upset, Paraguay eliminated Germany after a tense, sudden death penalty shootout to advance to the next stage of the tournament. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today. I'm Chris Taylor.